Hi, and we're live for our 6th episode of the one-shot from NASA, the Lost Universe. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a hot minute.
El universo perdido.
Having the typical Starliner delays.
Don't jinx it.
Sorry, I know. Hey, at least we're playing. At least we're
February.
We are playing, so that is the important part. So we launched. We might not be able to come back. Not talking about real life events anymore. Welcome to everybody. Thank you for joining in. For those of us who are live in chat, for those of you who watch later, you're welcome. Please make sure to like and comment below. Let's go through our, like we do at the beginning of every session, who we are in real life, and then I will have us go the opposite way, talk about who our characters are, and then I'll do a recap and we will get started. And who knows, chat, what do you think? Do you think we're gonna finish tonight, or do you think we might go on again? Let us know. I am your Mistress of Chaos.
Lies.
I am one of the members of ThreeFold Talk that's here on this YouTube channel. Now Gary talks on Thursday nights. It's basically a variety show. I also have another D&D game that I stream periodically. It's a Wheel of Time 4th Age D&D game. You can find it under the same playlist that the Nah-Straunats is listed. Having a lot of fun. Of course, like this game, a little bit of scheduling problems, so I'm not quite consistently releasing. But yeah, that's me. I also just started a TikTok this week of my own.
All that.
Yeah, to talk about just like random shit that's going on. I got really inspired by the Olympic edition that we had on ThreeFold Talk. Broke out all of my race medals, which was a fucking lot. And it was like, you know what? I really miss racing, and I have like periodically tried to get back in shape and get back into running. So I kind of was like, you know what? I want to do this. I also want to talk about my Cosmere reread that I'm doing ahead of Stormlight Archives, and I want to talk about shows that I'm watching, and I might have opinions about Acolyte not getting renewed for season 2. So anyways, all of those will be on that TikTok channel.
Those bastards.
And it's also me learning how to actually use social media. So when I have professional accounts, maybe we might want to start a professional account for like maybe a future D&D game that we might be doing with this group. I'll not be like asking people like Winespring, like, how the fuck do I social media? Anyways, Starman, other side.
Yeah, so I'm Mr. Boombound, also known as Mr. Winespring, and I play D&D on Nah-Straunats, so that you can find me on Nah-Straunats right now, actually. And I'm also on X as Mr. Boombound, so you can find me on there, just talking about random stuff mostly. So that's me.
Nice. Winespring?
That's me. I'm Winespring. You can find me on X at Winespring Cafe, and I have a website, winespringcafe.com. And I specialize in Wheel of Time recipes that you can also find at that hashtag What
Look
Eats.
at those special effects.
It was very natural. No one could tell I was doing it myself. I'm also on Tavern's channel most Monday nights, covering various different topics. Upcoming is going to be the Rings of Power season 2, which did get renewed. Yay! So you'll see us there chatting about that.
Beautiful.
All right, Tavern.
Hello, I am Tavern. I am playing Granite in the Nah-Straunats. I'm the heart and soul of the group. I carry everybody on my shoulders. It's just the way I am. As Tavern, I am the host of the Wheel and Chill Show, which is temporarily in its, what did I call it? Travernity era, while Critter is out.
Because she's having a baby.
Get in my belly. Oh no.
Let's get out of her belly.
Oh yeah. Get out of her belly.
Technically, it's not her belly.
Wow.
Whatever. Anyway, next.
Am I about to learn about the birds and the bees? Is that what's happening right now?
Next.
So I do a lot of Wheel of Time merch, and you can find that on Redbubble, on TeePublic, and we do Wheel and Chill and other assorted things on Zazzle for merch. I also am hosting my own YouTube channel, Tavern, in which we do Tavern Arcade. We had our very first Wheel of Time Drunken Spelling Bee. Mistress of Chaos was one of our contestants,
but I didn't lose.
I don't think anybody won that night.
I
don't know what the hell happened.
We were cracking up watching you play.
It was. I think I'm just gonna just assign points, but they don't mean anything because we're all winners. We're all winners. Just because you know what, we gotta giggle. We gotta giggle. And you guys are a bad influence. I hadn't had a drink in like years, and I'm off the wagon now. So thank you for that.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Come back.
I'm joking.
Okay, good.
But yeah, that's me.
Aliens.
I am aliens. I am all the aliens. I wrote a book. It's way too expensive on Amazon, so do not buy. Don't buy the paperback copy. It's got some pictures in it, but it's very thin. Get the digital copy. The digital copy is $3.
Not saying it was aliens, but
it was aliens.
It was aliens.
I'm also aliens on X, and I post all of my opinions, and I am trying to overthrow the government. Oops, just kidding. Not actually trying to do that. I'm not. That's too much work.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, some people think that I might be trying to do that, which I'm not because I'm lazy. So that's basically me. I do all kinds of fun things. I build AI, I build robots occasionally, and I also do a journalism occasionally, and I do websites occasionally.
Yeah.
All right.
And to jump off of what she said, a lot of people are alive right now because I too am lazy. I'm just gonna put that out there.
All right,
A lot of people are alive because I'm lazy.
So aliens, tell us a little bit about your character.
So my character is about 24 hours old
old,
in a body. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
maybe like
is-
18
Yeah.
hours.
and is an AI that has recently been magically shoved into a magical construct of a body and is just winging it and has been given a flamethrower. That's about all I can tell you.
And not unlike Vision from Marvel, her body is adapting slowly and getting hotter and
that's
hotter.
Perfect. Because I also love to show the token graphics that we've used too. So we started with this.
Yes, I love this guy.
Then
My inner spirit animal.
This is what was used when IBAA accidentally attacked the party. Kind of went a little crazy. Then during the last battle that we did, this is the token.
Adapted.
Very adapted.
I'm totally human.
Morphing, very
Look at the
morphing.
Wait for it.
And
Wait for it.
this is the token that IBAI is using today.
Again,
She's in a redhead face.
You guys said she had eyeballs. I see no eyeballs.
Oh, eyeballs in the other one, the middle one. She's got this weird like if you zoom in, you can't see it in this, but if you zoom in, her eyes are like
AI, so
fucked.
makes sense.
Excuse my language, but yeah.
She's
I
AI.
didn't see it until I looked today, so it's actually terrifying.
So, Tavern.
Yes.
Granite, tell us a little bit about Granite.
me. Granite is a security contractor. His idol is The Rock. And he likes rock and roll, and he thinks he's too old to rock anymore. But he does like to pebble, so that's what he does. He is the human shield. He is the epitome of everything that they want to be. That's Granite.
Nice.
And we have Kitty Cat.
All
How do
right,
I-
Senator Billy Nelson.
Get trumped by a cat.
Kitty kitty.
who is promptly going to motorboat me.
Whoa!
He likes to stick his head right between my boobs.
Yeah.
It's a very
little
comfortable
kitty.
place.
This is where I just shut up.
Senator Billy Nelson.
That's me. I'm Senator Billy Nelson. I am
president.
the administrator of NASA, and I have a lot of perfect experience to be president and also to lead this awesome party. And when I landed in this crazy place, I also became a wizard. So on top of everything about being perfect, I'm more perfect now with magic.
You're a
So
wizard, Billy.
In my last statement, I just want to say that in the vast expanse of the cosmos, there are no limits to what we can achieve when we work together, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing tonight to avoid a total party kill. Senator for President.
PPK. Senator Billy Nelson for president.
And Starman, last but definitely not least.
I would definitely vote for Senator Billy Nelson. Or Starman would, and I would as well. So I am a software developer that was working at NASA before I got whisked away to Alexaris. And now I am just kind of hanging out with these people that I have come to know and love. And hopefully no one kills anyone. So.
All right, and on that note, we will get started with our recap. So, as mentioned, and for those of you who have seen this before, the party got whisked away from Earth after a flicker as they were going to sleep. They found themselves on this completely alien planet, and through a series of events, went to a couple places where people knew that they needed to go talk to folks at the research foundation, and there they met a researcher who told them that they were brought here to help find some missing researchers who had accidentally, or thought that they had accidentally taken the Hubble, but in fact realized it was somebody else. So there's two things missing. This Hubble, that the four of these people don't really know what that is, because when it got taken from Earth, it also got taken from the timeline. So creating a completely branch of the main timeline. They got a whole bunch of information, spent the night at the observatory, woke up in the morning. Three of them, IBA, Granite, and Senator Billy Nelson, went and got some weapons from the security office. IBA got a short sword, a long sword, and a flamethrower. Granite got an automatic rifle, Verbo blade, and a power gauntlet. And Senator Billy Nelson, who the security officer was very
in love with.
Yeah, that was not the word I was going to use, but we'll go with that. Got a staff that adds additional damage when the senator does any sort of magical attack. Also, a dart gun with 10 darts and essentially letter openers. And then because Starman was very focused on getting breakfast, I did some investigations in the room, rolled really well, and got Starman a fanny pack of fun that is going to give Starman advantages on artificing and fabrication, and also give him all the material that he needs if he wants to do such things.
And
from there,
+1 charisma.
And +1 charisma. Yes. So we decided. So we didn't say +1 to charisma. We said if he needs to do a performance check while he's wearing the fanny pack, he will get a +1 for that performance check because of the sexy fanny pack.
Sexy fanny pack.
So from there, Titus, who was researcher Sherry's assistant, crammed everybody in the tiny little mini coupe and drove them to the path that would head out to You're in the way of my notes, babe.
Just so you know, we did that for you, so you wouldn't have to roll for encounters on what would have been a three episode walk to the area that we were going.
We would have gone shopping. There would have been a restaurant.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Taco Bell.
I appreciate attempting to make the longest one shot ever a little bit shorter. So he drove you to the edge of the plateau that the city of Not-Astraunots was on. Wilder, buddy, hold on one sec. There's only so much a 22-pound cat can do while I've got all this weight.
Dear jeez, what you 22 pounds?
His body goes from here to here, and that's not including his tail.
Yo, babe.
He's a big baby. Back to the recap. So he drove you to the edge of the plateau and walked you down partway into the dark woods known as the Red Willow Woods, on which you guys are on a mission to discover the ruins of Mosaka, a city that has been destroyed in the chaos following the breaking. The city itself is approximately a 2-hour walk from the edge of the plateau. You guys were walked through the overgrown vegetation as the light from the plateau became increasingly diminished. About an hour and a half into your walk, the noise in the forest went completely silent, at which you saw these weird raptor-ish looking heads that they reminded you of velociraptors popped out of the woods, and you guys promptly attacked after Granite gave them 1 second to leave. They did not. Granite got hit on the head in the rock. IBAI got stabbed in the butt, but for the most part, other than that, you guys walked away unscathed. Senator Billy Nelson was kind of the hero of this.
I'm telling you.
Basically scared away and or killed the vast majority of the ground creatures and the flying creatures.
Do we want to get into the damage that was done to the foliage in the area?
Oh, one second. Let me get there, please, sir.
I want to make sure it wasn't all, roses and shit.
As the combat was ending, Granite was thinking he needs to talk to IBAI about rash attacks and tactics. Starman was wondering whether pizza may or may not be the best weapon. Senator Billy Nelson ran off so many dinosaurs and is very proud of himself. And IBAI is very conscious that creatures around here want to attack and kill the party, and that this is a very different experience than she has experienced before. And on that note, we will start the campaign.
I'm in murder mode.
I'm in murder mode. Oh my god.
Truly, I recognize that my companions are in danger. They're imperiled, and I've been stabbed. So I am as close to murder as a newborn baby can get.
Oh, poor little baby. Come to Grandpa.
My flamethrowers. My dual flamethrowers. We're all just kind
anybody
of in
else?
shock.
Anybody else have thoughts?
I'm worried that this fire is gonna spread everywhere.
Everywhere.
Forever.
Oh.
So do you guys want to do anything about the fire? Do you just want to go?
I'm just like watching it, hypnotized.
I didn't start this fire.
Oh wait, yes I did. That was me.
It was IBA with their flamethrowers.
I don't think there's anything I can actually do about the fire. I don't have any ability to put it out.
Isn't there a stream nearby? That's a stream right there, right?
It looks like a stream, yeah.
In theory.
Oh, let me see. Do I have anything?
Although, yeah. I mean,
I have something called Control Flames.
There you go.
Which is what you actually did use to set the fire.
So I can put it out.
All right, is she still in control?
You want to use another spell slot.
Is it concentration?
Control flames, I don't believe it's concentration.
I mean...
No, it's instantaneous. It's a cantrip. It is actually a cantrip, so.
Okay.
So you could totally do that, yes. You can extinguish flames within a 5-foot cube. So might take you about 15-20 minutes to extinguish them.
But we don't want to leave a fire, do we?
I mean,
that would be bad.
It might actually be good if we're being followed. Having a big giant fire behind us could maybe be a good thing. It would at least serve as a wall between us and whatever was following us, or as a warning, like, don't come this way.
That's if it stayed in one spot. But if it moves in the direction that we're going,
to the creek. Let's just keeps the flame between us and this 5-foot creek. It's not going to jump over a 5-foot creek, is it? I mean, it's water. How could that ever happen?
I have no words for you.
Okay, I use darkness. And I just make the fire really dark, and I try to hide it.
So you already used your darkness feature on Senator Billy Nelson, and you would have to take a long rest in order to use it again and hide it.
You are right.
So I think I'm going to put the fire out with control flames.
Okay.
So we don't leave. We're going to leave something to catch up with us for this world to hate us about if it spreads towards the city.
That's fair.
Right. So you slowly start.
Worth it, you guys.
And depending on how you spin this could be good for your campaign.
Truly.
I'm never thinking about that.
So in these next several moments, as Senator Billy Nelson is slowly shrinking the size of this fire, which is
a very good job.
It's going to take about 20 minutes. What are the other people doing?
20 minutes? I got a 20-minute nap in.
Okay. So you get your long rests.
I get my long rest in.
So how are you going to do this? Are you trying to be subtle again like you were the last time?
No, I think I just kind of space out and stare at the flames, and it's kind of like hypnotizing me, and I'm just like, I go so deep into my own thought that I just go into that mode, and I'm just not even aware that it's happening.
All right. Starman, Granite, what are y'all doing?
I am relaxed, but I am walking the perimeter. Just to make sure we don't have any friends show up again.
Give me an investigation check.
What is my investigation? +3. That would be a 10. I'm very relaxed.
You hear the noises of the forest start to slowly come back. So you're not there's nothing that is setting off any of your alarm bells.
My Peter Tingle is fine then. I got it.
Yeah. Starman.
Were there any bodies left over from all the velociraptors?
There were 2 left over.
Dear Jesus.
He's going to eat them.
Sir. I would like to eat them.
Oh my God.
All right. So
if you get the squirts, we are turning this party around, sir.
Do you have a dagger?
Well, were they in the fire?
We've got letter openers.
No, the fire's up in the tree.
Okay. Before the fire's out, can I just hold him over the fire?
He can make his own knife, I guess.
So I'm gonna have you. So if you can get the knife, you probably have, because you're a tinker, so you probably have like a Swiss Army knife on you.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to pull out that Swiss Army knife. Roll me a survival check to see if you're able to successfully cut it open and get to some meat.
Okay, survival. So it's wisdom. 10 plus 2? So 12.
12. All right. You're not the best at this, but you go for the left. You're like, I can't,
Yeah.
like, you know from all the movies you watch, like the belly isn't really the place to go. So you like slice open, and you're like, oh, okay, I've cooked chicken before, so I know like you have to like pull the skin off, so you're able to get a little hunk of meat off of one of the legs. And there's definitely twigs nearby that if you want to spear it and kind of attempt to hold it up into the fire. It smells like a turkey dinner. Essentially, like that smell that the turkey during Thanksgiving coming out of the oven. So as you're holding it up into the fire, as Senator Billy Nelson is continuing to shrink slowly, and eventually it disappears.
Okay.
And you do have, it's not a lot, but it's enough to feed like you and maybe Senator Billy Nelson and IBA. Granted, eats way too much. This would be like a granite size serving.
I have a bag full of bacon.
We do have backpack bacon. That is true.
Yep.
Yep.
There you go.
All right.
Thanks, dude.
So now that
Thank
the
you.
fire's out, you guys gonna stick around for a little bit more? Gonna head towards the ruins, go exploring.
I mean, I'm kind of curious to see where they came from, if there's like a den or... Well, I mean, just like making sure that we're not going to like walk right into it. So I kind of like look
I'm not
around
complaining.
and see tracks.
It's just our thought processes are really different.
I look to see like the tracks. I know one led away, so one took off. So I just kind of like look briefly to see if there's something like really obvious over where they went. And I try to like look around to see where they could have come from, just to make sure that we're not going to like immediately get back into another battle with some lizards.
Give me a nature check.
Great. And I got a 15 plus my nature is plus 6, so a 21.
Yeah, the track, so several of them flew away, but the ones that left on foot, you can tell based off of some of the animal research that's in your database from NASA that they have run away. They do converge back onto a path that is, and they just lead away. So it's very clear that this is kind of a hunting ground for them.
Gotcha.
Hunting grounds are more than likely not like it's within probably a quarter day's distance of the den. They don't hunt close to their dens.
Right. Perfect. Great. So we're not gonna like walk right into them in like the next.
Based
Perfect.
off of the information stored in your database. No.
Well, not again, anyway.
So where's our map? Are we going to continue following it towards our
I think I have a
presumed
map, right?
destination?
You did get one downloaded into your brain.
So I have a like projected map.
And so we are trying to get to these ruins. Is that correct?
Yep.
I say we just continue on our path that we have in front of us and try to get there.
Great.
Let's do it.
All right. At this point, Battle Clippy is still up, unless you want to drop him, Starman. So he's going to have about 40 more minutes. Senator Billy Nelson, the dark vision that IBA gave you is gone.
Okay. But it's still daytime,
what?
right?
But your eyes are purple.
I did get a new dark vision back because I took a nap.
Oh, that's true. You did.
So do you want that dark vision or do you want to
Well,
save
it's
it?
daytime, right?
There is no sun in this solar system. So the only light is the ambient light coming from the city on the plateau.
So it's going to get less and less.
It's getting less and less and less. Like it is it's fairly dark. It's very twilighty where you are, like deep twilight.
Would it be cheating to ask Starman to make like a floating glowing orb that could just kind of like...
So previously Starman had put cast light on your flamethrower. Blah blah blah. Cast light on your flamethrower.
Thank you. So is that still going?
It's a cantrip that lasts 1 hour, so he would have to recast it.
If you recast that, I'll just be the flashlight for the time being and then save dark vision for when we need it.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. That way we can know where the flames are coming from too. That'd be great. So yeah, I'll cast light on the flamethrowers. And and as far as Clippy Battle Clippy goes, is there any way to like save him those 40 minutes for later, or
no? It's
there's no Tupperware container.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it's just an hour.
I would just keep him active if I've got more time.
I would like to see armor for Battle Clippy.
Yeah.
Because that was Summon Construct. Yeah, which is a spell.
Does Battle Clippy turn from a paperclip into an exclamation point?
Oh my god, yes it does.
Yeah, he can.
When he gets angry, he's like, "Arr!"
Yeah. That's his final move.
That's his final evolution is exclamation point.
Yeah.
He goes from paperclip to @sign to exclamation point.
Oh my god. Question mark though? When he's like looking for things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
When he's inquisitive.
Yeah.
Alright, so y'all get back on the road heading towards the ruins. And look, I flipped a page. That's exciting.
That's it for tonight, folks.
Yeah.
We're going too fast. We're going too
I'm
fast.
flipping the page because there's
need
a
a
paragraph
break.
I have to read. Sorry. Below my last.
Oh no.
So as you approach where the ruins are, you see as you start approaching, you can see one of the only tall structures that survived the destruction of the city. And this remnant of a tower, based off of the information that was given to you by researcher Sherry and Titus, you determined that is the tower of what once was the prison. Now roughly half of its original height, poking out like a grave over a sea of shale and rock. Beyond the tower, as you continue to approach, you see a partially ruined, massive building with shattered columns and large stairs leading to long, rotted doors. This was once the library that the head researcher Sherry spoke of. Around those buildings are numerous other, mostly fallen and desolated structures. But those two, the jail and the library, seem to be the most complete. The other structures are scattered across a large radius, seemingly mostly buried under a landslide from long ago. So, as you're approaching, what are your thoughts? What do you want to do? And now I'm flipping the page.
Woo! I am looking for obvious signs of threats, visible threats.
Okay.
And looking at the structure to see if there's any places for ambushes or anything like that. So doing security check.
All right, give me an investigation check. While he's doing that, anybody else doing things?
I'm doing something for you off table.
Okay.
1 second, let me send it to you.
That would be 20. Dirty.
Dirty 20. Nice.
Yeah. Shaken, not stirred.
Senator Billy Nelson.
Can I hold my action until I hear Granite's assessment?
Well, so he would have to tell you. He's basically, I'm assuming, Granite, you're just doing this in your head as you look around.
I'm looking around. I'm going to inform the party, but I have to do it.
So with your dirty 20, there is no obvious enemies in. There's no living creatures in the vicinity. You do see through the rubble that there. It appears that there aren't tracks necessarily, but it appears that the dust has been blown away,
so
as if by you'd almost imagine like a helicopter, like when you were in combat, how the pattern that helicopters would make as they were coming in. All of that is leading towards where the building that you assume is the library.
I mean, I feel like we should just go in.
Yeah,
is that too straightforward?
No, I mean, I just let him know that as far as I can tell, the only physical signs of any kind of movement or anything like that looks like some kind of aerial vehicles have blown a pathway heading toward the building that we're heading to. But there aren't any footprints or anything like that. So it looks like whatever came through pretty quick and headed in a general direction. Toward the building. Nothing out of the ordinary.
But this building has nothing to do with, as far as we know, where the missing scientists could be.
Well, it's the library.
Right? We're trying to get further past this.
So the ruins is where you guys had that message from when you were going through researcher Eric's belongings with when researcher Sherry brought you to researcher Eric's office, and there was that projection, and you guys twisted the dial, and it said the message about Hubble found, and it's in Musaka.
Can we do, is there a way, we don't have a tool for this, but maybe our artificer can figure out a tool for this to measure any kind of, anomaly, if there is some kind of signal?
I have detect magic.
So there was a tool given to you by researcher Sherry, the gravitational lens.
Oh, can we use
Remember?
that?
I mean, if you choose to, you only have one charge of it.
You get one use, yeah.
Oh, we should wait until we're close.
Probably, so...
Yeah. So if you're worried about, what is it?
Magic?
Hidden traps, illusions, that kind of thing, I can use the detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I mean, Granite can
thinking
walk in front and let's go.
Well,
totally.
Just a reminder, because it has been a while, of what the gravitational lens is. It's a device that is using the effects of gravitational lensing. Gravitational lensing occurs when a massive celestial object, such as a black hole or a collection of celestial objects, such as a galaxy cluster, distorts space-time enough to bend, magnify, and intensify light for more distant objects. So the observatory has been able to take this phenomenon and condense it down, so it's not on the cosmic scale, it's more on a localized scale. As you guys were able to use this tool to look around the forest to the ruins, which is when researcher Sherry had given you a little bit of information about what the ruins look like.
Can we logic this? If we know that this tool can find the Hubble, and we have information about what the Hubble would look like,
it will bend around the object that's in front of you, so you don't know what it.
So we know it's
show
obscured.
You something behind. Yeah,
right. So we know that it's here, but it's hidden. So maybe if we just take some dirt and start throwing dirt. I mean, I'm serious. Dust. If dust would collect on something. So what if we?
I don't think it's invisible, is it?
Well, if it's because if it's hidden, I mean that's what I'm thinking, that it's hidden.
So Granite, with your knowledge from your military background, you would realize that the jail and the library are intact-ish and large enough that one of these may or may not hold something the size of the hovel, which is about the size of based off of the description given to you from Researcher Sherry, about the size of a school bus.
Okay. So it's quite obvious that the only two buildings that could possibly hold the Buble would be the La Buble and the Jailble. So we have our options.
That sounds like we should split up.
Never split up the party.
Okay.
She's new.
Starman and Billy Nelson, you guys go together.
We're only 18 hours old.
Me and Granite got this on the other side. You're fine.
I saw the Twitter comment. That picture is incredible.
Thank you. So I mean, I was only kind of joking, but like, I'm serious. Like, maybe we don't need the thing, because if it's just being like, if we're using light to bend something, that means that the light that's being hidden with light, and that's how the thing is like polarizing.
It bends light around large objects. So
yes,
that's the effect. So you can bend the light to look past something that
precisely.
Is in your
So
way.
we could look for shadows that are out of place. We could look for dust that's out of place. We don't necessarily need to use the thing to see the impact of the thing. It's not like the thing is being hidden in another dimension. Otherwise, the light bending wouldn't work, right? Because it would not be there to bend light around it. So my thought is we could just like literally start like throwing dust, throwing things at objects, and eventually like if we just literally take like pebbles, like the thing is there, we'll run into it. That's my idea.
Which building do you want to head towards to start considering throwing dirt?
Why would they put it in the library is my question, because the library is like big, and it's like you'd want to work on it, so you'd want tools, it'd be smelly, you would want to lock it up. Library doesn't logically make sense to hide it. If I was going to put it somewhere, it'd be like a workshop where I could get it greasy, it could be hidden from people, nobody would stumble across it. An old jail would make the most sense, even though the library is where I want to go, because like I'm super curious what's in there. But
can I roll to see which building looks like there's been more traffic in, or
the helicopter pattern is going towards the library. Yeah.
Okay, so the clearing of the dust and debris seems to be headed toward the library. And I mean, I don't want to use my brain.
I have
here,
augury.
You want to use augury again?
But there might be engineering books or some kind of books in the library that can help them with figuring out what the buble is.
Right.
Yeah, so and it's not like they knew we were coming either, so they're not trying to hide tracks.
Right.
Good point.
So following tracks might work in our favor this time.
Oh my god, I want that now as a stuffed animal. I want a Clippy in armor.
Yeah, he's pretty cute. I mean, he's like kind of dateable a little bit.
The eyes.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, he's.
I mean, if
like,
you read,
yeah.
What would you rather
use augury? Do you want to just go?
I want to use augury. I want to augur it. I want to use augury and see.
All right. So
in a medieval forest, would you rather run into a dragon or a Clippy in armor?
That Clippy in armor.
All right. So it's an action you're going to take in the next 30 minutes. So wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel woe for both good and bad, nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad.
I'm gonna ask, will it be wheel or woe if we go to the jail first? That's the specific question.
Wheel woe.
So neither.
Not good or bad.
Okay.
What?
So then it's probably
All right, so you just
in the
use
library.
a second level spell, but you just recovered already. So I'm really needing to track this stuff now.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's not making
But
sense.
yeah, so it would make sense that it would be in the library because like if it's not good or bad, like it would be good if it was in the jail, right? And we went there first, we would just find it. So
Which is are the results good or bad? And
okay, are you
with all fortune telling?
Okay.
You got a wheel low, so.
Are you speaking English? Am I missing?
It's neither
something?
good nor bad if we go to the jail first.
But
or it's both good and bad.
But everything points to the library.
Yes. So it means that maybe there's like something in the jail that we could use. It wouldn't be bad to go there first. Like we're not going to run into the big bad end guy. Or we're going to get there and he's going to like just give us what we want. I don't know. So it'll be like bad.
Starman, what do you think? We haven't heard from you at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got? What you got?
He's still launching on his like philosophy.
Yeah. No, I'm saving it for later. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It seems like the design here is to go to the library, so potentially checking out other areas first could be helpful. I think.
Should we take a vote so we can decide what to do?
Like, I think we're supposed to go to the library, so let's do everything but the library.
Right? I'm scared.
A little bit.
I mean, if y'all want to go to the library, we can just try.
I mean, realistically, if everything points to the library and we're on this foreign planet getting attacked by dinosaurs, I want to get the heck off of this planet.
So let's go to the jail.
Let's go to the jail. Yes. You're great.
I too will follow Winespring's example. This is my what kind of lip
All right, you guys have 30 seconds to make a decision.
I think we should go to jail. Yes.
The leader has spoken.
Both of us just yelled.
That's the page that you don't have.
I mean, just to see.
My little Clippy was hiding some words. I need to flip my Clippy up so I can actually read what I'm doing.
I just want to check it out. If there's nothing bad in there.
This is Dungeons and Dragons. We're doing the NASA one shot, The Lost Universe. Somebody asked a question. I'm just
yes. Oh, there it is.
But this is how we all feel right now.
What is
this is what chaos looks like.
This is what science
in action.
Is.
This isn't science. This is chaos.
This is
science would have taken us to the library.
So as
it's a null hypothesis.
As you walk up this slight incline to get to the tower, dust from the ground is just poofing out around your footsteps as you go. It is eerily quiet.
As if nobody's in the jail.
Throughout the ruins. Once you are inside the crumbling remains of the prison, you look around you at the failing walls. They are long, bent, and rusted bars of prison cells left open where you now stand. There is a there's a staircase going up to the upper layers of the collapsed tower. It's the staircase has completely caved in on itself. It looks like it would be very difficult to get up to the upper levels, but there is a partially ruined staircase as you head down. Looks passable though, like definitely way more passable than the upper. You can't tell from the angle where you are because it spirals down along the outsides of the wall. You can't tell how far down it goes.
Does it look like it's been disturbed?
Roll me an investigation check. And I think you have advantage on that with one of your features.
Yeah, attention to detail or whatever it was. So that's a dirty 20 again.
Dirty 20. There are footsteps here, but it does not look frequented. So they do look humanoid. But
how old?
So granted, from you,
taste the dust.
They have definitely passed with it. Like they are up and down. You can't. With a dirty 20, you could tell that they are from one creature, and that it is like slightly up and down. It's not frequent, and it is all within the past several months.
So basically, somebody doing rounds.
Yes, up and down. Mm-hmm.
But why would they be down?
They don't lead out. Like once they get outside, they stop.
We should go down there.
Clippy.
Clippy's got about
fine.
About 10 more minutes left.
Fine, I'll go.
Battle Clippy has 10 more minutes left. So if you wanted
So we
to
throw Battle Clippy in? Is that what we're saying?
Jesus, now I need to look up to see.
Ease Clippy into these things. Don't just throw him in there.
I mean, did you even ask if he wants to go?
Right? Like buy him dinner or something first.
He's Battle Clippy.
Do you think that there's a tunnel from the library to the jail?
It's possible.
It's where all the people who don't bring back their books and dog ear their pages go.
Oh my god.
We could dig one. I
approve this message.
Special hell. Special hell for those people.
Alright, so Battle Clippy's intelligence is +2. So I will allow, but technically it says it understands the language you speak, but because it is a digital construct, I will allow it to communicate back to you, sir.
Can we turn it into like a little drone? Like, you know how there's like collapsed buildings and you put a little robot in and it has a little camera and then sends back the image? Can we do that and send Clippy?
Not with Battle Clippy, but you do remember that Starman has been able to fabricate things before.
I mean,
like his resume.
Yeah. Just kidding. So yeah, I could maybe fabricate like a little helicopter, like Inspector Gadget type situation. Yeah.
I like it. I mean, then we don't have to we could keep Battle Clippy here in case something comes, and then send we just want eyeballs. We don't necessarily need a battle mage or whatever he is.
Mm-hmm.
Battle construct.
Yeah, he's totally willing to go check it out. But I need to roll to.
You would need to do an investigation check with him if you're sending him down.
Okay.
And his movement speed, so he basically can move as quick as a regular person, so as quick as you can. So he'll be able to get keep telling me as you go along how much you want to do. So have him roll an investigation, which is
his investigation.
Yeah, his investigation, and I always forget what investigations are. I think it's investigation until so it's a +2 for him. So D20 +2.
It's a 9. Well, that's not very good. So I got 11.
11? Okay, so you release Clippy, and Clippy just kind of starts hopping back and forth, does some martial arts, and you hear
oh my goodness.
as it goes down, and it keeps descending, and it's sending you back information. It's basically just keeps descending 1, 2, 3 levels. Each level does have a floor going off of it, so there are more hallways that you could go through, but all of those are collapsed at some point. So not too far back. So like 10, 15, 20 feet, depending on which hallway Clippy goes down. Those are all collapsed. So once you get to the third, the bottom level, there is a tunnel that goes down and has 2 doorways. One doorway with flames of red and one doorway with flames of blue.
Yeah, red or blue. So I would relay.
Oh wait, the phase thing.
I was thinking that too. Yeah, I would relay that to everyone so that they can know what's going on. Yeah, so that was ultraviolet and infrared.
Well, so tell them real quick, and then you guys can, and I will also help you remember, because I know that was a lot of information. Okay. That was like 10 months ago, yes. Real time for us.
Yes.
So Clippy's making really cute noises and relaying back to me that he sees a red door, or a door with red flames and a door with blue flames. So what do y'all think? It's hot. I feel like we've seen a reference to red and blue in the past.
Oh, would this be a good time to use that lens that they gave us? Maybe, I think.
Listen, I think what's going on is he's doing the poll. Nacho Doritos or Cool Ranch Doritos?
Well, and yes. So granted, is right. You guys will remember that you guys used a device in researcher Eric's.
We did.
Yes, you did. In researcher Eric's office, that you turn the dials, and researcher Sherry explained to you that on the ultraviolet, or on this visible light scale, blue means things are younger and hotter, where red means things are older and cooler. It's talking
that's
about
the housewives of whatever country we're in.
Yes, what do you think?
How would that help us? I don't know how Earth is.
Hotter and cooler.
Gotcha. So we should go to where it's hotter, because that's literally like, am I getting hotter, or is it like literally
am I getting warm? Am I getting warmer?
So IBAI, roll me a nature check with advantage.
Okay.
Better not fuck this up. I don't know how to help you all otherwise.
That's okay. Okay, I
asked for help on Twitter. For
24.
24. All right. So you start like going through your mental files, and you recall the conversation that you had with researcher Sherry, and cross-reference with other data in your massive data bank, and you realize like it's literally temperature-wise cooler. So if you want it like blue flames, red flames, which are older and cooler, like they are temperature-wise lower than the blue flames, which are younger and significantly higher. Yes,
but how does that tell us what door to go through?
Hot and cold.
What's safer would be red, because it's cooler, so we don't want to burn our bodies.
Unless it's
I know you're new to a
cold,
body,
but it could be cold, like ice cold.
It's still a flame.
Okay, so don't go through the flame. So go through the blue door. No, don't go through the blue door. Go through the red door, because the red door is going to be cooler.
Yeah.
Red is
older and cooler.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
according to the information that NASA provided us,
we'll still get burned. Like, get infrared heat is still heat, but
is it flames or is it flames or is it light emanating from the door?
Yeah, can we have Clippy get closer and see if he gets singed or not?
Oh no, I'm melting.
Clippy's got about 2 more minutes at this point, so if you want to use him for that, yes. Battle Clippy about 2 more minutes.
Which door are we most interested in?
I think the red.
Blue.
The red.
I'm sorry, the red.
The red. What's your
Let's
favorite
get
color?
Clippy. Let's get Clippy close to the red door and see if he's affected at all.
Close or through?
Through.
Well, if we go through, we might
Clippy.
not know.
But
Yeah,
That's a
it
good
might be a
point.
portal or something. So I would say
guess
close,
just have him
like
open it.
right at the door.
Stand back.
So he hops over and stands probably just a couple inches from the flames and sends it sends you back that it is warmer but still upper limits of room temperature. Like
So
Go
not-
through it.
Uncom- you would be sweating, but he's not having any malfunctions. His
Okay.
temperature readings aren't off.
I mean, if you're going to hide something, you would probably hide it behind the hot door because that would actually be a barrier to prevent people from going and finding the thing. But I suppose if he wanted to get through it and he didn't have any magical ability to keep himself from getting hurt by the fire.
when is a fire not a fire?
How much
Oh
time do
my
we have left
god,
on Clippy?
I don't want to know the answer to that. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I just open the door and I walk in.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you go downstairs and you
I
open
just
the door.
we're
and walk-
straight, I straight walk in. I just walk down the stairs. I open the door and I walk
You guys follow?
To protect and to protect, yes.
in. I've got my
Senator?
flamethrowers out and I'm just like playing with the fire myself.
Which one
Bits
did you
of my
walk through?
hand. Blizzard.
The red one.
Red
Red?
door.
Red. All right, let's do it.
I mean, you
Alright.
should wait until see what happens to me. Like,
Everybody
does my-
followed you in. That's it. We all said it.
Yeah, we're
already.
done.
All
You,
right. We're done.
you have caused
Everybody
this.
dies.
Either total party kill. We're done, or
We
let's
beat
find
the
out what
dog.
happened.
And the game is no, just kidding. No, you guys are fine.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Go downstairs.
you walk through the doorway and it leads you to a long tunnel. So that granite with the again,
30-20.
you know, being a combat veteran, you will know that this is a tunnel that it's narrow and it's meant to connect buildings. So it looks very different than the structure of some of the other tunnels as you were coming down the stairways.
Is it
As
heading
you
in
looked,
the general direction of the library?
give me a survival check to see with advantage to see if you can orient yourself.
And 18.
Yep, it's definitely heading underground towards the
Do
library.
I see footsteps?
Yes, the same type of footsteps that you had before.
Like I was saying the whole time, we needed to go to the jail and take this tunnel to stealthily approach the Buble in his place of hiding.
You're
And it was all
brilliant,
Billy
Brandon.
Nelson's idea. Just
You're a genius.
Billy Nelson, where are you getting this yogurt or whatever it is you're eating? Because I'm
Don't
actually
old
kind of
people
hungry
always
now.
have yogurt?
Really?
So you guys
Wow.
walked several hundred yards, about a kilometer, to it's basically up to
Yeah,
where
sorry.
the library is, and you go up, and there's a very different set of stairs. So it's much more ornate than the stairs in the jailway, or the jailway.
Ooh, that's kind of fun. I like
the
that.
jailway.
The jailway.
Right? I'll
fancy.
figure what the fuck Joey is later. Anyways, so it's a
But old
much
people
more
always
ornate set of stairs, but it is also spiraling heading up. And that's it. So you can either go back or you can go up.
Let's go up.
I mean,
Let's go.
obviously,
I just
yeah.
start up. Here we go. We're going
There's
up.
always room for jailway.
I've got
Really
my
walk through
my-
flames. We're going
actually.
up.
I've got flamethrower in one hand. I've got my short sword in the other hand.
Is anybody else doing anything to prep as they go up?
I got
Yes.
my rifle on the
Okay.
ready. I've had it at the ready since we encountered the apparently the s'mores chickens. that whatever the hell we want to call it.
Featherless chickens.
Yeah, whatever they were.
And I'm using inspiring leader on everyone as we are in movement. getting ready
Okay,
to-
so you did
With the
use that
yogurt.
before. You haven't? I think that's once per long rest. I think. How many times per long rest can you do that?
It doesn't say.
Shit, we probably
As many
should have
times
taken
as
a
I
nap.
want.
You're just constantly inspiring.
Okay, yeah. What? It doesn't say. Fuck it. Yeah, you can do it again.
Your
You go,
aura.
everybody. You get an extra 1d4.
It's your purple eyes.
Yeah, so it's so Winespring, or sorry, excuse me, Senator Billy Nelson. Please read what that is to remind the people, since you are inspiring them, and also
Okay.
first give us the speech in which you are inspiring them,
Oh shit!
and then
no.
tell us
Here
what the
we
fuck
go.
it is.
Here we go. Everybody, sit back and enjoy this.
That's a lot of pressure. I'm just going to say that space exploration is a testament to the human spirit and our thirst for knowledge. Let's stay alive so we can keep on drinking.
I like it.
Cheers to that, and now tell us what it is.
Shirt off.
Okay, let me scroll back up.
Tell your
So-
constituents what they have just received from.
You've
No.
just received my inspiration. With that,
Gross. Okay, tell us what it actually is.
The result of which will be known in 9 months.
From his chubby old man hands.
Oh God.
Okay, so each of you have gained a 1d4 that you can add one time to any skill check, action, or saving throw. You're welcome.
Excellent.
And here's a
you.
peppermint for everybody.
Peppermint.
Mhm.
Ooh, can you imagine a peppermint pizza?
Oh my god, ew.
I
Stop.
can, actually.
I
Stop.
can.
Cucumber, peppermint,
Starman, are you
dill
doing anything
yogurt sauce with a
to-
little salmon, smoked salmon. That could
That's
be
gross.
fucking
She's crazy.
really good. And capers? Are you
can
kidding?
just-
Cold?
Okay. No, I'm done with you.
All right,
Oh,
Starman,
all right, just in
Starman,
time.
What are you doing to prep? Are you doing anything? Do you want to artifice anything? Do you want to like?
Yeah,
plot
can I
anything?
artifice like a peppermint pizza weapon?
Get out
You
of
just
here.
make them
Crazy
nauseous.
So you, Senator
would be
Billy
harder
Nelson seems to have an endless
pizza,
supplies of
mhm.
peppermint. You do have your pizza crust, so if you wanted to,
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Ooh, put sharp blades of peppermint in your pizza crust.
Exactly. Melt them down. Yeah.
I like it.
Okay,
could
Callie
use-
Toplin.
so you
go
could
to
use
hell
your
and you die.
minor alchemy. You can temporarily alter the physical properties of one non-magical item, changing it from one substance. Okay, that doesn't sound like what you want to do.
Yeah, the peppermints are magical. So.
Create
Mm.
performance of creation.
That's not. What is that? Pineapple yogurt? What are you eating? It's mushy looking. What the?
I guess the right tool for the job would be more not like a weapon, but
Yeah, you just always have something on hand.
In Aliens, what old people have is not yogurt. It's Jello.
You're right. It is.
This is-
I was just.
okay.
I
This
was
is
thinking-
frozen custard with
You-
frozen pineapple and pretzels.
That actually
Ooh,
sounds.
yummy.
You
Good.
do have
Sounds delicious.
mending.
Oh my God, you
lightning,
started-
Like salty,
shield.
sour. Yeah, creamy. Mm-hmm.
And I've
You
got
do have a-
fabricate.
Oh, you fabricate might be the only thing, but I don't know if you want to waste a level 4 spell on that.
Yeah. I guess I might wait for the moment.
You
Okay,
could
well-
you could try to fabricate something out of your fanny pack of fun that
Fanny
would
pack
actually
of
be
fun.
useful.
You mean peppermint
That
pizza
just
is
that
not
just
useful.
sounds disturbing. Just whip something
Pizza
out of
That's
your
what you
fanny
guys
pack of
named
fun.
it last time. I do not choose these names. I do not come up with this shit.
Can I go into a rage, like
Oh my
intentionally,
God.
or do I have to be?
Already?
Why?
Actually, so do you think? Well, because you were at 48 after the battle. So would any
was
of
I?
this?
Shit.
Yeah, would any
Well, I
of this?
slept. I slept though.
That doesn't reset your rage number.
Oh, it doesn't.
No.
Well,
This is like continuing levels of stress that slowly add up.
You have not
learned to purge them yet because you haven't learned about therapy yet.
Yeah, I think that seeing the footprints, like having the hallway, like I feel like
so. Roll a d20 because like this is hard. Like especially after your revelation, after the battle, that like things are out to get you and shit is getting real. Like all of this is adding a lot of stress. So roll a d20 and add whatever that is to the number and send it to me. Also, you were going to message me about something and I didn't see it.
It's in the group. It was Clippy. It was the picture of Clippy in the group chat.
I was in ours. I didn't. Okay.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
So, no, I was in our chat. Like you're in my chat because I thought it was. Anyways, no worries. I will remedy this. So roll your d20.
I got a
10. Well, just add it to that. So it's 58. So Starman, are you going to try to fabricate something? Because it's going to take... Oh, shit. I should probably look at the cards if I'm going to do that.
What do y'all think about... I know I've got clairvoyance, which seems like I could maybe use that to, like... maybe get some information back in town, almost.
That's actually interesting.
Yeah, so I could like let me go back to it. So
how does that work?
It creates an invisible sensor within the range. Within range, in a location familiar to you. So I don't know if that would be.
None of these places are. I will say I will waive the familiar part just because this is a air quotes one shot. So I'll allow you to use like just to be able you.
Yeah. So with that, if I could,
I'll allow you to send it in a wall past you. So like on the other side of a door, if you want to use clairvoyance to look past a door, I'll allow you to do that.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah. So, do we see any doors that?
Well, you guys are at the bottom of a staircase that's leading up. So I'm trying to give you guys an opportunity to prep things.
Can he send it like the stairs spiral around the outside of the room, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's send it up the stairs.
Not even up the stairs, just straight up the shaft of the stairs. Because it's not visible. It's not a visible thing, right? It's not like
no, it's invisible. Yeah. So
and as Battle Clippy is about to extinguish, here is his picture.
It's like Beaker meeting Clippy,
right?
With
oh my god. Okay. I have scrying, and I have hypnotic pattern. If you want to use the clairvoyance with the scrying,
lasts up to 10 minutes.
Oh, great! That's fantastic.
So
hypnotic pattern is
Starman could potentially, like, as you guys.
I was thinking of drawing something out.
It's also
like, we could send an illusion.
It's a level 3 spell, and Starman.
Oh, I'm sorry, illusory script. Not.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking not hypnotic pattern. Yeah, I was thinking of sending like a fake little thing to like be like.
But the thing is, we don't want to give our position away if nobody knows we're here, and they all of a sudden some neon sign pops up that says, you know, the end.
We're over on the other side. Well, that's what I was thinking, like using it as like we're over there, but we're actually over here to like kind of draw out whatever.
It's invisible though.
Yeah, but she's got a spell that would create.
Yeah, I was thinking of using them together in some way.
Gotcha.
Or like scry. I don't really know what scrying does. It's like
scrying is like for example, the pensieve in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so you can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence. So you would have to know about this creature.
Gotcha. And
that being said, with all of the information that has been given to you by researcher Sherry and Titus. Specifically, good job, Senator Billy Nelson, for getting all the information out of Titus. You do have enough information about researcher Eric and his team that you would be able to, in your head, be able to picture him and
Could that give you a direction, Starman, to send clairvoyance? Because it's a big area, so if you can only send it through one wall, maybe I can like narrow down which wall to send it through. If you're trying to like figure out where this thing is.
It seems like up towards the ceiling where the stairs lead into is where we would want to send it, right? And then I don't know if there's a way, if we're seeing these footsteps go up the stairs, to focus on that.
Yeah, so scrying doesn't necessarily give you a direction. If the target is willing or it fails a wisdom saving throw, then you're able to create an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target, and you can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there.
Ooh, I'm gonna do that anyway after you do the clairvoyance, because that
lasts 10 minutes.
That lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I
so we
feel
kinda
like
know what we're walking into.
Yeah, I feel like that would be helpful.
Okay. So, is this skill? I don't know. I don't think I have to roll for it.
No, you don't. It just happens.
Okay. Yeah, if everyone's in agreement, let's. Everyone thinks send it up to the ceiling where the stairs lead into. Or?
So, do you want to wait until you get up to a door to do it, or because it's not really going to help you much if you're just walking up? The stairways are very quiet with all of your passive perceptions. Like, you're not hearing any noises.
Yeah, I think.
And granted, you will still see those same footsteps heading up the stairs.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should head up to the door, and then I can just send it through.
Okay.
And kind of get a look before we go in.
All right. So IBA, you have your longsword and your flamethrower. You're dual wielding.
I'm gonna holster the flamethrower in a place with a lot of paper, and I'm going to I'm gonna put it away. Yes.
You just shove it down, you kind of
turn it off.
Put it between the straps of your backpack, and it's sticking out above your head.
Yes, and I pull out my other sword.
So you got your short sword and your long sword. Granted, you've got your rifle out, just slung down in the ready position that you can pop it up really quickly, but you're not exhausting your arms.
I'm all SAS mode, yeah.
Yeah, Senator Billy Nelson, what were you doing again?
I inspired everybody.
Oh, you inspired everybody, that's right, with your wonderful speech.
Yes.
And custard.
And Starman, you're prepping clairvoyance for when you guys get to a door. Are you going all up together? Are you going in an order, a single file, 2 by 2?
I'm gonna go right behind everybody. I'm guessing Granite is leading the way, and the squishy ones are in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm at the back.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'm right behind you.
And IBAI, Starman, you're still casting light on the flamethrower, which is behind.
Yeah, so it's like a little
head.
glowing.
So so there's a little bit of shadow coming out around your head, but you're still able to see as you're heading up the stairs.
Great. It makes sense to do scrying, though, right, guys? That makes sense.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Do
okay.
it.
Cool. I'm gonna cast it.
Cast it now?
Yep.
Right, I believe it just... so you're doing it on Eric?
Yep.
Researcher
Just
Eric?
to see if... I'm assuming he's here, and if not, then we'll at least know that he's not here.
He needs to roll a wisdom...
He's here, guys! Woo, I can feel his resistance.
A wisdom saving throw on a... And so this needs to beat your spell DC, so that's right above your spells. He got a 6, and I'm assuming his wisdom's probably not going to overcome whatever fake wisdom modifier I would make up. I'm assuming that's not going to overcome.
I'm looking. He did not beat my spell DC.
All right, so you are. So as you pop into his brain, what you're going to first see is straight out of his eyes, and then you're able to move this 10 feet now. But what you're going to see
he doesn't know that I'm doing this, right?
He does not.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, so I want to figure out where he is first. I want to look around.
He is... So through his eyes, as you start moving out from his eyes, you can see that he is basically laid up in a corner on a cot in a small room. So there's a small table and a chair in the room with a little bucket that's kind of stinky in the corner, and there is a door at the front of the room where there is light coming in from that is closed. And he's just kind of laying there, and he's got a book in his hand and he's reading.
What book?
It's talking about the energy of the vacuum.
And there's no one else here, no sign of anybody else.
No, it's a
Any
small
weapons?
There's nothing else really in the room.
So
he's got a cup and a pitcher of water.
I'm just group chatting this. I'm explaining all of it as it's happening to everybody.
There's a plate of some partially eaten meal on the table. There's no writing devices. There's no weapons. There's no implementations.
I don't think he's dangerous, guys.
Other
than like a health hazard and like sad old man kind of way.
And whoever put him there. Apparently.
Not like you, Senator.
Okay.
You're vigorous.
Let's go. Can we go get him? Let's get to him.
Yeah.
Are you going to keep this up?
Are you telling us?
I keep it up and I put my swords away.
Do you know what direction we're going in? Is it the top of the stairs? Where is this?
You don't get direction from scrying. You just get the sensory information around the target.
Is there a window? There's no windows.
There is a window in the door.
You can
move this 10 feet. So, and the door is about 10 feet from him.
Can I look out the window of the door and see kind of which door it is?
So as the sensor slowly, essentially it's almost like a ghost. It moves very eerily, smoothly towards the window. And the window gets larger in your field of view and stops at the window. Because again, it's about 10 feet. And as you look out, you see what looks like an ancient library. There is rubble on the ground, but the shell... Roll me an investigation check to see how much you're able to recognize out of this. Because the room was very obvious, but
right.
I think as you're trying to look out of this window, it's not a big window. It's about, 9 inches by 18 inches.
Ooh, 17 plus a lot.
He's in room 2285. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so as you look out,
23.
You're looking out down a columned row of something that looks like an ancient library. There's dust everywhere. The shelves, there's crumbled infrastructure, but the library outside looks completely intact. You remember pictures of things from like the Mummy, where there's these ancient libraries of Alexandria, and something like this reminds you of those movies that Starman illegally watched on your secure database. And with your investigation check, you will recognize that the books all look significantly newer than the 300 plus years since the breaking, where the books are not crumbling. Yeah, so the infrastructure, the building itself does look run down and ancient and decrepit. The books are new.
Are the books in English?
You can't see the titles of the books from where you are.
Is the book that he's reading?
It's translating in your head to English, but it's in the native language.
So he's keeping them. He's either keeping them safe, or he's stealing books, which means he has a way to get to other realms and maybe that's how he started. Maybe he started by taking small things, and then he was like, "Oh, look, I can take books," and it's a little klepto. That'd be my guess. So, but he's not. From what it looks like, he's not immediately on the other side of any one of these doors. He's like
he's in a small 10 by 10 room with
but is it
just a cot, a table, a chair, and a chamber pot.
Right, but looking out the door that he is in, like on the other side of, he's looking out onto a library. But we're not in a library. We're in like a
You're at the basement of the library.
Gotcha. Okay, so we've got several levels up to go.
Yeah, so you guys went down the stairs of the jail, went through the non-killing door, under a tunnel underneath the city that has come up to the library. The
non-killing door.
And yes, and so based off of Granite's excellent directions, he's like, "Yeah, nope, this is going in the direction of the library."
Can we not skip past the non-killing door part? Because that seemed important.
It was just a 1d6 fire damage.
Does make me wonder why we had to go through the jail. Like, what was on the other? Like, how would we have gotten if we just gone into the library? Like, what would have happened straight away? But we didn't.
That's something I can explain to you afterwards.
Okay.
And for a what if episode.
Yes.
You could go back and go through the library.
You go around.
As opposed to just up.
I mean, I guess we should just go up and try to go through the door that we think that it is. But I also want to look to see, are the books that I see around me crumbling? Or are they all brand new? Is it only the ones
pretty
that
much
are
all
new?
brand new with your investigation check. Like the library's stocking brand new books.
So on the way up, maybe we should figure out how he got those books. That's a lot of books to stock an entire library. Like, can I look for anything that would indicate that they're not all from one planet? Like,
not from where you are.
Okay, can I pick one up though? I mean, can I just go?
No,
up?
it's an illusory sensor, and you're just at the edge of the door.
But we're in the library.
You guys are at the bottom of a staircase,
right?
That's leading up,
right? But the bottom of the staircase is
there's no books where you guys are.
That's what I was trying to figure out. So
you're essentially at the bottom of the stairs that go all the way to the basement. You guys are at the bottom of those stairs.
Books. Okay, so we need to get to where we at least see books.
Mm-hmm. And Starman has casted clairvoyance, or will cast clairvoyance when you get to a doorway.
Yeah,
that's the plan.
So yeah, let's go up to the doorway, and I will cast clairvoyance. So
I haven't even told you if you get to the doorway. You're assuming there's a doorway.
Okay, let's see what happens.
So you guys start an illusory script in the doorway and be like a big glowing hand that's like, "Are you in there, Eric?"
You can't.
Eric,
cast it
Eric, are you in there?
Not go that
are you in there, Eric?
Are you in there?
So you guys start walking up the stairs.
I mean, what else are we gonna do? We're either gonna die at the bottom of this library pit, or we're gonna go find our.
Right, here we go.
We could always
Granite in his element.
Granite just starts slowly doing the sweep as he looks up.
Yeah.
As you go up the stairs, and he just kind of keeps looking
I'm doing
around
my
the
hand
corner.
movements here.
Oh, excuse me.
And it's well lit. It's not so dark.
You've got Starman keeps casting light on your flamethrower, which is behind you. So but it is casting light up. There's basically daylight 20 feet from you and dim light 20 feet beyond that.
I'm gonna also cast. That's for when they actually need to. I was gonna say for Senator, I wanted to give them aid for their next thing. So whatever, if something comes out like a surprise, I want that to be ready.
Gimme.
Yes, I'm aiding you. I send you a literal aid, like a congressional aid.
Mm-hmm. I like that. That's perfect.
So it lasts for 8 hours, so you could do it now.
Okay, excellent. Yes.
Right. Aid. And you also
little guy walks up. Hey, what can I give you guys? Some Starbucks.
Starbucks sucks.
There's your half
So you have used
dwarf latte.
2 second levels and a third level is scrying?
No, 5th augury is
5th.
or
Oh,
yeah. Not
and you
augury,
also
we
did
used
augury.
and scrying. So scrying and augury, yes.
Yeah, so you're
Scrying,
using up
augury,
your
and aid.
spells. Yes.
Yes, I am. Hey, but you know what? They were useful. How else am I going to use scrying? Like, I'll never use it for anything but this. This is what I need it for.
Why do you think I gave it to you?
Oh.
Wow.
The shade.
Not like it was planned
Right.
or anything.
All right.
Jailway sounds like it should be a thing.
Okay, so so as Granite's doing his very clear hand signs, everybody basically just keeps following you, regardless of your hand signs.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody wants to try to figure out what the fuck he's saying, or do you?
I mean, we all have like
Just-
we all have chat. I don't know why he's using. I tell him that in message. I was like, "Why are you not using message? We can literally talk to each other in our
Yeah,
heads."
and I know how to walk upstairs. So
It's not
I'm good.
professional.
Right, as you continue up past 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels, there's like, and I'm saying levels, but it's just basically a stairway going up.
Oh, it's a
So-
very big tower.
Yes,
Okay.
you're just going up and up and up. And you get to the top of where there's a platform. And there is a large metal door, new beside a lit torch. And it has the appearance that someone has been here and fairly recent. This appears to be what you have been searching for.
Ooh. So let's
Is
go
the
use
buble?
clairvoyance to see what's behind the door.
Oh, it's the
Does
door.
someone
I
want to
thought
grab
it
the
was.
torch?
You can
My
grab-
hands are full and ready for action, so I suggest that somebody else grab the torch.
I'll take the torch. I'll
You've
wait.
got
to
two
take-
swords in your hands.
I'm gonna wait.
Do
to
you
take the
already
torch
have a
until-
flamethrower?
No, she put the flamethrower, but she does
I
have
did.
2 swords in her hands.
I put the swords back too. After I saw that Eric
Oh, that's
was
right.
like,
I remember.
like just
Okay.
like a mall rat, basically. I was gonna say, like, what if the I mean, maybe this isn't really it, maybe I'm overthinking it, but like, what if it's not a torch for like viewing and it's like a key and you pull it out and it sets off an alarm or opens a door or something? So I was gonna wait to see
Yeah.
after you did clairvoyance.
I think
I've seen
that's
like
fine.
way too many movies, like 80s adventure movies, so like
All right.
everything is like a lever and a door.
So, Starman, you're casting clairvoyance. You can either choose seeing or hearing what's just past the door.
Yeah. What do y'all think? I'm kind of thinking
We want to see.
probably seeing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
I don't
library,
know
it's
if we
very
would
quiet.
hear anything. Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah,
what
what's
you
you seeing?
see is a wide room ahead of you with steps leading up to another level, and there are stacks. It's to a long room with stacks of books.
I'm sorry. Does this room make me look fat?
leading further behind.
Okay. Do these books look like what IVAI explained to us?
They do look. Roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
Pretend I didn't say that.
Can you match the images? Can we do
Maybe.
because we're messaging? Can't we be like, this is
It's
my
only
image?
words.
That's your.
It's only words.
Damn.
I got
Unless you
6
have
plus
something that can.
5, so
Illusionary script will not show it. You just got a 6
Okay.
plus what?
6 plus 5 for investigation.
11.
But
They're a little far away, but they do like the room. Again, does look like that Library of Alexandria look
Okay.
crumbling, but the books do look cleaner and newer. They are not ancient texts that you know. Like
Ivy?
you're from The Mummy or other movies that you've watched. They look much more. They don't look like that. They're not falling apart. They're not crumbling. They're kind of
It's like
neatly aligned.
A Barnes and Noble that has been designed to look like it's
Old.
crumbling. Yeah.
Hey, IB, you
Yes.
you can't match the images through the spells, but you are an AI and can come up with images,
I can
and
generate
maps,
an image generator.
and you can generate your own shit. So
Can
if
I
you
do
can
How would I
generate what
project
you
it, though?
see, Help us, IB. You're our only hope.
Yeah, based on what I'm seeing, it sounds like we're probably about to encounter some sort of bad person. I think because it seems like we're probably there's probably something in between like us and Eric and where he's being held is what it seems like. Do we want to pull the
finger?
Pull the finger and see.
Pull the library's finger. See what happens.
See what happens.
Pull my torch.
I pull the torch out.
Oh no!
You pull the torch out. Nothing happens.
Okay.
The door opens. The door opens, and you hear.
The torch is in your hand. So, but now is it you and Granite up close to the door, and like, how are you guys situated right now?
I'm still like, I make sure that I'm like kind of towards the edge of the back. Like if Granite's on one side, I'm making sure that we're sandwiching.
I'm on the opening side of the door.
So okay, so all right, so you're like where the handle is.
Yeah.
All right. So what?
I'm covering angles. Covering angles.
Exactly.
Doors and corners. Doors and corners.
Doors and corners.
All right. So you just open the
backs.
door. You open the door.
No, it's butts to bellies.
I mean,
I feel like we should
we're
go
here.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go in.
5, 4, 3. Grab handle. Open door.
All
All
right.
right. I need Granite and Aliens roll me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage, and Starman and Senator Billy Nelson roll me a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
What is disadvantage again?
You roll twice and take the lowest number.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I knew that.
I know, you should know that.
Let's see.
Ooh.
That would be
I got 17.
I got
So 17 for Senator Billy Nelson. So you save.
Granite's got a 10.
10, you fail.
I think I might be using that inspiring speech.
Oh yeah, I get to use my plus 1d4.
Yes, because I got a 9, so I am going to add my 4.
I get to add 3, so that would be a 13. I think this is a good time to use it.
Right. So
I got a 12. And then you also have...
sorry, Senator Billy Nelson, you said you had a 17?
17. Mm-hmm.
All right. Granite, you have a...
I have a 13.
13. All right. IBAI.
I got a 12.
12. All right.
I'm making faces because I've got nothing better than you.
And Starman.
15.
15.
Yeah.
All right. So as Granite pulls the door open from the sides of the wall, arrows start shooting out, and
just like the movies.
They whiff right in front of Starman and Senator Billy Nelson. Like, you guys are basically like, what just happened? As it, like, you're feeling the breeze of these arrows go by.
They just like nail me.
Alien or IBAI and Granite, you guys hear this and you're able to like duck a little bit, but you each get shot by one arrow, taking
son of a biscuit.
I should roll for this before I say it. Wait, wrong dice. 7 piercing damage.
What stuff? What'd you done?
No.
Wow.
78. Ow!
But the door's open.
Oh my god.
You did it!
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the door's open. Are we walking through? I mean, it seems like some booby traps. Some boobly traps.
Yeah, you think?
Right.
That's your observation skills are magnificent.
Thank you.
Captain Starman Obvious. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'll just do a quick perception check to see if there's any thing like now that I'm like, okay, there's it's traps. I'm looking for traps. I'd like to.
All right, so give me an investigation check with advantage.
Thanks.
I'm trying to hold on a second. So I've got eye for detail.
Yep.
To check to spot a hidden, but I wasn't checking. I just opened the door.
You did.
Correct.
Mhm.
All right, got it.
Mhm. You could have totally prevented this.
I'm doing what BAI would do. Just go.
Oh my god, guys! My internet!
Yeah. All right, so
Oh, no.
so with your investigation check, you don't see any more traps, and once the door is open, you guys walk up into this, and this is where we're going to call it for the night. Before we get into the next section, is going to probably be much longer than the 45 minutes that we have left, so I don't want to get anything too crazy. So we will end here. Thank you guys so much. So we'll do a quick pass through of final thoughts, and then we will call it for the night.
Awesome.
So we'll start with Starman. What is Starman thinking as we get ready to move forward?
Just really wish Granite would do his job and check for booby traps.
I was a meat shield. I literally took arrows for you.
Okay, I forgive you.
All right, Senator Billy Nelson, any last thoughts for tonight?
Senator Billy Nelson realizes that he has mage hand and could have opened that door safely for us all. Sorry, guys, that peppermint was tainted.
Oh no!
Granted, what are your thoughts heading into this room?
My thought is that I'm kind of glad I've got this beefy neck that could accept that arrow. I mean, a lesser man would have eaten pizza at this time.
And IBAI.
Love you, buddy.
I am really starting to get irritated getting poked with things and feeling.
Roll D20.
Why did you say that?
It's because it's true.
We're gonna start the next episode on a rage.
I mean, I'm actually trying, like a little bit in real life raging. Okay, it's so close to 68.
Look at Sarah's like, you've got mage hand?
Do.
All right, so you're sick of getting stabbed with pokey things.
Yes.
All right.
Very close to being extremely mad about it.
How does your
If
mage
any
hand
more
look?
things happen, this is going to be maybe a problem at some point.
Oh, it's a pop.
It's mage hand.
It's a poppage mage hand.
Wrinkly old mage hand.
I just need to move my curios around. Hold on.
This one time I was trying to cast magic missile.
Plump old man hands. Yep. All right, and on that, we're gonna call it. Thanks everybody for joining us.
Thank you for everybody online.
We will see if we're back
Thanks for
next
watching,
week.
everybody.
Hopefully, I think next week.
Yes.
So, anyways, we'll figure it out. Schedules.
We'll figure it out.
Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.